Hello everybody, my name is Sarah and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this puff stitch daisy keychain. It's super cute. I sold out of these at my last market, so I am restocking and I thought I would take this opportunity to teach you guys how to make this. It is pretty easy to do and they're just super cute. I love the puffiness of them, so let's get into it. I use a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook for this. You're going to need a pair of scissors, a darning needle to like sew in the ends, and whatever type of keychain clasp that you are using. I also use 4-ply worsted weight yarn. I heart this yarn from Hobby Lobby, just a white and a yellow. So go ahead and grab your yarn and let's get started. Okay, so I go ahead and start off with a magic ring, which I do by creating an X right here on my fingers, on the edges of my fingers, and then I go with my hook, I go under and then over and I pull it through. And then like I always say, I used to get confused at this part, and I just pull this one that's going to the skein over to the left, and we're going to chain one up to get to the length we need. And in this magic ring, you are going to do a single crochet of 6. Okay, and once you have your 6 single crochets, I'm going to go ahead and pull that loop nice and tight. I let a little bit of length out right here. I also have been coming in through the back of this top stitch right here, and this is how I've been joining my round. So going through the back of the top right here, that's one, there we go, right there. So I got the 2 strands right there. I'm going to make sure that the string going to the skein of the yarn is in the back, and then you're going to grab this loop. Don't do that, there we go. Going to grab this loop, and then you're just going to pull it right there, right through that, and chain 1, and I just feel like that makes it much more seamless. And now for the next round, we are just going to be doing an increase round, which is 2 single crochets into each stitch around. So go ahead and do that, and at the end you should have 12. And I will meet you back at the end of this round. Okay, and once you have 12 stitches, this first stitch right here can be a little tough to see, but this is the second, and this one right here is the first one. So we're going to go ahead and insert our hook into the back right there, just like that. And then you're going to pull this loop through, right through the front of that. And then you're going to chain 1, and then I'm going to go ahead and give this a little snip. If I can do it, there we go. And then pull that through. And now we have the base of our flower. And at this point, you can go ahead and sew in the edges, or not the edges, but the center of the flower right here. So I went ahead and used my darning needle. I'm good. This is the back of the flower. I'm going to go in to the back of these loops right here, pretty much all the way around, and then cinch it nice and tight. So I go through a couple right there. I just like to get this out of the way. There we go. Now that I have that pulled nice and tight, I'm just going to give it a nice little snip. Nice, real close. There we go. Now this is the only string we have connected to it. Now we're done with our yellow. Go ahead and grab your white. Okay, and once you have your white, I like to go in, you can either start right here at the beginning or you can go a few spaces back, but I'm just going to go ahead and start right here at the beginning of the round just to keep it simple. So you're going to go ahead and insert your yarn into that first stitch right there. And you are going to grab the white yarn and you are going to pull that through just like that. Now you're going to do that to secure it, chain 1 to secure it. I do not count that as a chain. I like to pull that real nice and tight. And then I go 1, 2, 3, chain 3, And then these puff stitches, I believe they're done with 5 double crochets, but I'm going to do mine with 6 spread over 2 stitches. So this is what I mean. So go ahead and yarn over, and then going into that same stitch right there, you're going to grab your yarn, pull it through, and then we're going to give it a nice big tug up to the top of that. See, so it's like nice and loose right here to the top of that chain 3. And then we're going to do that again. So this is number 2 into the same stitch. Pull it nice and up so it's nice and loose. And we're going to do it one more time into that same stitch. So you're doing it 3 times into the same stitch. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go 3 times into the next stitch. So, and also I have been carrying, oops, I forgot to carry the yellow, but I've been carrying the white and the yellow over while you do this so that it's easier to sew in at the end. So go ahead and do 1. This is like the first half of a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3 into that second stitch. Now we're going to yarn over and we're going to pull through all of those loops. Okay. Now we're going to yarn over and we're going to chain 1 to secure that. Now into the very next stitch right here, we're going to do a slip stitch. Pull that nice and tight and see, look at, now you have your first little puff right there on the end, your first little petal. So go ahead and do this again, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do 3 half of the double crochet. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll show you again. It's like a puff stitch. So you go in, yarn over, pull it nice and loose. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go 3 into the next one. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to yarn over and pull all through those loops right there. Chain 1 to secure it. And then slip stitch into the very next stitch. And right here is where I'm going to be adding my keychain. So go ahead and chain 1. And instead of chaining 3, I'm going to take this end of my keychain thing and just put it right over my hook. So that I chained 1, and I'm chaining through directly through this. 2, that's 2, and then I'm going to chain 3. And now I am secured. There we go. Now we're just going to continue like normal. Do your 3 puffs right here. So go into that same stitch. 1, 2, 3, and go into the next one. 1, pull it out. 2, 3. And now go ahead and yarn over and pull through all of those. Chain 1 to secure it and slip stitch into the next one. And go ahead and continue this all the way around and I will meet you right here. Okay, so once you've reached the end right here, you're going to go ahead and look, and this right here is where we did that first puff right there. So we're going to go ahead and do our like backward slip stitch right into that. So once again, go ahead and turn this around and you're going to stick your hook right into that hole right there. You're going to make sure this string is in the back. Grab this loop, which I made entirely too big. I just didn't want to lose it. There we go. Oh, it's all twisted. Let's fix that. There we go. And then we're going to pull that through. Do our chain 1 to secure it. Go ahead and give this a little snip. Pull that, and you are done. Now I like to sew in these 2 together, so I always make sure that they are the same length. Grab my darning needle, and I'm going to sew these into the back, and I will show you how I do that. Since we already pulled it through this first puff stitch, like it's already pretty much hidden, but I like to grab like one of the loops back here, right there, and I'm going to go over that and go back through. All the way back through, and you can go through like wherever you want. That's where I'm going to go through right there, because I feel like this right here is pretty tight Yeah, it makes me feel a lot more secure. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and give this a little snip right here. Real nice and close. We can move the puff to hide those, or could probably snip that a little bit more because that was a really tight stitch. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to sew in this one. And I'm going to do that same thing. Actually going to go up through this right here. And I'm going to go through this puff stitch. All the way. I think I came out the next one. There we go. And it's just a simple little keychain. Doesn't need to be too fancy, but I do love this puff stitch. And I'm going to go back around that loop right there and come out that stitch that feels nice and tight. Give this a little snip. Didn't want to snip that other piece. Be really careful. There we go. And there we go. Look at that. Clear that all off. Isn't that adorable? Like I said, I sold out of these. $5 each. You could even, if you wanted like the other side to be more puffy, you could even like puff this out towards that way if you wanted to. And then this side will be a little bit more puffy. See? So whichever way you like it, I do love this puff stitch flower. I'm not sure if that's exactly how you're supposed to do a puff stitch, but that's what I call it. So I'm pretty sure this is a little bit different, but I do love this. And like I said, it sold out. So this is me restocking, and I hope you guys liked this video. I will be doing a tutorial on this bee next with the little cheeks. I just started doing those little things on them, so that's really cute. So stay tuned for this, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.